As IG has said, the floor is all yours. So please, I welcome your leader to come and talk to us.
Of the Art Press Center. It's testament to what the IGP and his men and women have been doing at the background, trying to keep all of us safe, our properties and our lives safe. We've come to interact with the IGP and his staff regarding the state of the nation security-wise. And as you may have heard from members of the Civic Forum Initiative, the IGP and his men and women are firmly in control of situations. Some would appear to think that because brute force hasn't been used, that it means the police are weak. We have been advised and we are convinced that it is strategic. The police would rather appear weak and to bring peace than to use brute force and to turn this nation upside down. And we are grateful to the IGP and his team for this assurance. What we would like to tell our brothers and sisters Ghanaians is that it doesn't pay anyone. It doesn't do anyone any good destroying property and life. And for what? The elections are over. The results have been declared. There are only a few outstanding ones. Let us have the necessary patience and a bit of patriotism for our country. And with the IGP and his men and women keeping all of us safe, we should be able to forge ahead together in unity for the common good and integral development of our nation. We are very grateful to the IGP for receiving us, and we look forward to further interaction and collaborations. Thank you very much.
For this opportunity to interact with the press and with the citizens of Ghana. A few days ago, we had a very peaceful election. We all felt very satisfied and we felt very happy. Unfortunately, a few things have started happening. There are still pockets of agitation and forms of lawlessness and people taking the laws into their hands. We came this morning that before even meeting the press, we had an off-the-press meeting with the IGP. We were very impressed with the briefing they gave us. First, we want the whole nation to know that what is going on is by the police administration is an intentional decision not to use force. Not a single water cannon has been fired. Not a single baton has been used. Not a single pepper spray has been used. Not a single bullet has been used. So they have exercised their professionalism to a very high level. I think they need an applause. However, there is a law that every good work leads to more work. So because they have done this good work, we want to encourage them to do more, because sometimes the provocations can be very high and they are human. So we want to urge all our supporters, both the winning side and those who did not win, that it is important to put Ghana first. Because before the elections, we all pray that Ghana shall be first. And right now, Ghana has won. So we give thanks to God that Ghana has won. Now, going forward, we want the media to pick the positive information and share, because good news is real news. So we urge media houses to, you have hours of bringing the news. Don't just share this once. Share it over and over and over. So every Ghanaian will know that the police is still in charge. Administration is still in charge. Law and order is still working. Well, the last thing I want to say is to also remind all the leadership of the various political parties who signed the peace accord, that the accord was for before election, during election, and after election. So we want all these various leaders to call their party members to order, that the peace we are enjoying now, we need it. Thank you very much.
It's a great pleasure to be here, and we've had some beautiful engagement this morning with the National Security, Election Security Task Force. That's both the police service and the Ghana Army and I believe other security agencies are a part of. We are all excited, and I associate myself with what my two colleagues have shared. We are all excited about the peace that we've been able to chalk throughout this election. And we hoping that everyone will respond in responsible ways. That we don't just get caught up in the celebration of peaceful election, but post-election management is also as critical. I don't need to repeat what my two colleagues have said, but I just want to emphasize our sense of gratitude to God for guiding us and to the National Election Security Task Force for all that they've done to make sure that we've had some peace. Obviously, we can get excited in our celebration or overexcited in doing that and lose focus on what is more important, sustaining the peace. Post-election management is just as important as pre-election management and election management. And I do trust the National Security Task Force, the media, the Electoral Commission, and all those who matter, including the government, will also endeavor that the transition will be smooth and the entire process of post-election management will also be smooth and peaceful. To my brothers and sisters who think that going to besiege a government office for job at this time, or going to manhandle a government official to give us a place in their office is the way to go, I beg to differ. It's imperative for us to understand that there are processes in accomplishing everything. So it's important that we wait patiently for transition to be over, and then we follow the due processes that the new government will put in place. All governments, or pre-election, everybody told us what they're going to do about jobs. And I believe that once handing over is done, we'll all do our best to hold everybody accountable. Once again, on behalf of my good self and on behalf of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, the Christian Council of Ghana, and the entire ecumenical body of this country, we want to thank the National Election Security Task Force and also the Inspector General of Police and his team, the Ghana Army, and for all that you have done to make sure that we've got peace. Let's continue to enjoy this peace, and we pray that God will continue to guide our efforts in everything that we do. Thank you so very much, and may the Lord bless and keep you.